Greetings, salutations, good day, and hi! Welcome back to Formula Holo. It's the 6th series. We continue the driving days with rounds 3 and 4. We are going to the Circuito del Jarama in Spain, and then we are going to have some fun times in Cleveland. Let's have a look at the points standings. As you can see, no, this is not a typo. This is correct. Oozora Subaru won both opening rounds of this series at Sydney and Portimao. 2 races, 2 wins for 200 points. Both not from the pole position, so it's just a 100 for both the races. That's the 200 point mark that Subaru's already at. Yes, the first Hololive champion is on the board and showing how champions are made early on in this series. Holo Marine is second, 95 points behind at 105 points. Tied for third, Natsuri Matsuri and Minato Aqua, both with 75 points each. And running out the top 5 is La Plus Darkness of JP Gen 6 with 72 points. Have a look at the bottom half of the table. We have 11 drivers yet to score points. Now, Iris had an accident. Iris had an accident in the first race and did not qualify for the second race. Iris got the pole position point even though she had an accident, so she only got the 1 point so far. 5 drivers yet to show up for this series. That's Korone, Pekara, Risu, Sana, and Fauna. Yeah, 2 EN Gen 2 drivers yet to show up for racing in this new series. Anyway, having a look at the team table, unsurprisingly, Gen 2 with a whopper of a points total, 325. Gen 1, 172, and Usada Kensetsu 169. The defending Constructors Champion Myofutori on the bottom, as they've been in previous series before the 5th series. 24 points, but there's still 10 races for us to worry about as we proceed with the racing. Let's open up the game and get underway here. All right, music is off. Wait for the game to load. And there is Subaru's car. Haven't changed back to the default car yet. Might as well do so. And we are going to drive on the 1979 iteration of the Circuito del Jarama, just north of Madrid. The track is, back then it was 3.404 kilometers, that's 2.115 miles, has 15 turns. We are gonna race over 19 laps and gotta make sure make sure everyone is in before we head off, and it looks okay, I guess. And let's load up the circuit. Round number 3. There's Sana on the loading screen, the defending driver's champion for FH. Gonna try get the races done as quickly as I can, because the first race of the IndyCar season is coming up in an hour. It's at St. Petersburg. It's going to be a fun race. I want to see how Romain Grosjean does with the new team. I think he's with the Andretti now. I'm not too sure. Anyway, the drivers are all in, I suppose. Just waiting for qualification to begin. And now the cars explode like a bag of popcorn, for lack of a better term. And Sugar Noel is blinking. Let's follow the adorable Sakamatsu Chloe of Holowex around the track. After the straightaway, you go around into the outer section, and then you head into the second longest straightaway of the circuits. You turn right over there. That section is slightly extended in the current iteration of the circuits. And then a few more left-hand turns. Right there. And then after a couple more right-hand turns, you're home free. And that's a quick lap at Jarama, the 1979 iteration. Why is Noelle still blinking? What is up with her? Here is your starting grid for the race. Well, this isn't. This ain't it, fam. We need 36 drivers, not 33. Let's reset here and see who qualifies for the race. Once again, Fano doesn't qualify. That's 0 for 3 for her, and Chloe is a miss for this race also. And again, Takane Louie will not score here, as we boot some names from the track, because they're not even in the top 36. And Azuki misses out on the cut, unfortunately. As you ever scroll around and see who qualifies for the race. Subaru, the points leader, will begin 27th. At pole position, getting the 1 bonus point, is Momosuzu Nene. Once again, a great starting position for her. That is consecutive pole positions for Nenetchi. Mio will start off at P2. Blair and Amelia in the second row. Nikirami and Laplace Darkness make up the third row. And then Iris, Sana, Kanata. Kelly, Reina, and Marine. Bolton, H.N. and Ollie. Choco, Iroha, and Toa. Ina, Fubuki, and Roboko. Malgura and Sora. Mume Suise and Subaru. Bales Lamy Aqua. And in bottom 6, Luna, Korone, Matsuri. Noel, Koyori, and Muna. So even though Noelle was blinking between barriers during qualification, she still managed to qualify 34th for this round. Because that's probably how life works. 19 laps. That's the Circuito del Jarama. As I put my points table up, and we shall go ahead and begin. Happy Sunday, everyone! If you're just joining us, we are going to begin round number 3. Music is up, and we are set to go here with Momo, Susanene, and Mio in the front row, waiting for all 4 lights to go on. It's lights out, and away we go on to the first turn. It's Nenichi and Mio, the top 2. Nenichi goes ahead of the crowd. Let's see how they fare on the first couple turns. Good. Just about clean start from everyone. Nenichi has the lead. Mio is just behind. Blair is in 3rd, 4th. Amelia 5th. Ayame. As we see the first bit of debris popping up here in the back of the grid. This is quite a narrow circuit. So side-by-side racing might prove difficult. Overtaking might prove difficult. Blair wanted to overtake Mio for 2nd. Oh, almost got there. Oh, she's going to drop a bit to 4th and perhaps 5th. Oh, she jumps ahead back to 4th, and Nenichi will lead after this opening lap. Nenichi, 0.894. Amelia is 3rd. Nenichi has yet to win a race. Mio, same for her, I think. Well, Amelia has won 3 races. Oh, Nenichi drops a bit. And Amelia will go ahead, move up to 2nd. Okami Mio is in the lead. I don't think we have had any issues as of yet in this first lap and a half. Coming up to 2 full laps. It's Mio, Amelia, and Flair. Nenichi and Rene, rest of the top 5. And Bells is without her front wing. She's lagging behind the others. Oh, Sana is without her rear wing. Oh, and she is spinning all willy-nilly. Unfortunately, she'll have to go in pit lane early on in her first race of this series as she attempts to defend her title. Not easy when you have Subaru in it, already winning 2 races. She's going on 17 at the moment. Side-by-side action. Nenichi got down a couple further positions. No change to the top 3. Reina is up to 4, and there's a bit of debris on the track. And the invisible track marshals have managed to take it away. Mel, Bales, Suisse, and Sana 1 lap behind. Oh, good move by Hei-chan as Koyori seems to have blundered. Always gotta be the accident-prone member of the group. Oh! First disastrous error for Subaru. Oh, the points leader out early on. Look at the replay. Just got slammed into by Yuzuki Choco. Subaru out of the race. This just shows no one's invincible here. And we have ourselves a pretty fun example of the previous winner's race curse in play. Subaru, the first casualty of this race. And Muna is the second. So we've lost 2 drivers already, as we still have no change to the top 4. Mio is leading by 2 seconds. Muna and Subaru both out of the race. And Flair has jumped up to take P2 away from Amelia. Renee is on the move. She wants to go up into the podium spots. And here she is up to P3. And it looks like she'll hold for a bit at that point. Great move by the Series 3 champion, Papolia Rene. Ubuki is a non-factor. She's behind by a lap. And Mel is also a goner. Mel is the third driver out of the race. Bells and Suisse 2 behind. As Suisse just cannot seem to handle things here. And Choco, unfortunately, is stuck in pit lane. And she is out of the race with a DNF. Oh, and Sana as well. Choco and Sana both DNF early on. Flair is now in the lead, as Mio will have to stop it in pit lane, or at least get back. She's trying to drive without a rear wing. That's going to prove difficult for her. Amelia Watson is on the move. She wants to overtake Flair. Lots of turns for her to try to make a move. She's going around the outside. And she has taken the lead. Amelia Watson of Watson Industries, Gen 1EN, has taken the lead here at Jarama. Craigioli is third. Nenichi still on fourth. Iris has gone up into the top 5. Accident again, Luna. Suisse a DNF. All this attrition here. As Toa spins as she tries to enter pit lane. Luna accident. Suisse DNF. Still no change to the top three after this lap. Oh, what was that? Oh, don't tell me Aqua has made a mistake. No, she's still out. She just doesn't have a front wing. Bit of a mistake trying to get out of pit lane. Already we're dealing with some incidents in pit lane. Trying to park correctly into their respective pit lane spots. Bales 4 laps behind. Toa joins the DNF crew. Yeah, just got stuck as you can see in replay. And that's another car that will not score. Flair has jumped back into the lead. Always when I gotta look into the rest of the field, do I miss out on some good overtakes for the lead? R Factor, why you do this? Oh, look how close these 3 cars are. Ollie almost makes a mistake. And I think Flair as well. Oh, careful. Careful. And Amelia drops out of the podium position altogether. Momo Suzanne goes back to 3. Ollie, P2, Flair, still leading. 9 to go. Coming down to 8. And Corna and Lammy both DNF. Corna and Lammy both DNF. So many DNFs here. Flair just minding the lapped cars. Bell's just minding the blue flag, letting Flair pass by. Amelia has recovered a bit. Back to 3. Clampy is 4. And Nene, down to 5. Seven to go at Jarama. Alright, who else has given up? Bell's 5 laps behind. Are you kidding me? Oh man. And that's Aqua having to pit as well. Aqua and LaPlus both 3 laps behind Mio and Rene each one behind. Callie has moved up to P3. Watson back into 5. Amelia Watson. Six to go as another driver will have to enter pit lane. And it's Rene, who was in the top 10 for a bit, but now I'll have to deal with trying to get out of pit lane correctly. And Mio is still driving without a rear wing. Ollie and Callie were neck and neck. Callie goes to P2. Ollie drops one further place down to P4, but she wants to try to go back to P3. But it's not looking easy at the moment. All these tight turns in the way. 14 down, 5 to go. Flair is still leading. Flair with her new vibrant red and blue livery. Iris closely behind Ollie. She wants to jump to P4. Oh, that was a good balanced effort by Iris. Second chance though puts her up to P4. And Ollie is just basically losing it at this point as Amelia goes back up into the top 5. Several EN talents in the top 5. Four to go. Flair's lead is 3.341. As we see how things are. Do we have more DNFs? Yes, Rene, unfortunately, couldn't handle the pit lane, the broken pit lane, and is also a DNF. Now lap drivers will be scoring in this race. They're just not used to old-style pit lanes from 1979. The top 3 are Flair, Callie, and Iris. Iris still speeding up, but she's still quite a distance behind Mori Calliope. And, oh, that is unlucky for Amelia Watson. At the start-finish straight, just shy of the classification. Ditto for Mio. They both crash out. Always gotta be Mio crashing out. Oh, you just hate to see it, fellas. Meanwhile, Flair still enjoying herself. Flair won at one of the La de Hesse circuits last series. She sure likes the country of Spain. She's 2 away from another race win for her, from her 3rd race win. And she has a tremendous 8-second lead over Mori Calliope, with Iris 3rd. Then it's she and Kanata, rest of the top 5. And Iris will drop out of the top 3. But it's only momentarily at best if she hangs on here. She's still good. Flair with 1 lap to go. She'll get in the points. It's Flair, Callie, and Iris, your top 3 with 1 to go. Look at your top 10, Koyori. Good job to her. She's in the top 10 at the moment. Another DNF, this time for H-Han. Look, but here comes Flair, couple turns left. Just 2 more turns for Shiranui Flair with her brand new car livery, and what a performance for her at Jarama. Just a start-finish line. Shiranui Flair wins round number 3 at Jarama for her 3rd FH race win. And Callie, another 2nd place finish for her. 8 seconds behind Iris, gets on the podium at P3. So 2 EN members on the podium, but it's Shiranui Flair of the now 4-member Gen 3 Usada Kensetsu team taking home the win at Jarama. Unfortunately, no points for Noel Norgura. Unfortunate for them, so there will only be 17 drivers scoring in this race. Both Bells and, I'm sorry to report, Aqua will finish 5 behind. Laplace will also fail to score, as cars just basically decide to crash out because they know the race is already over, and they'll have plenty of time to repair their cars for the next race. Anyway, let's wrap up the scoring here. So Flair, race win, number 3 for her. Callie, that is 4 second place finishes without recording a win as of yet. Iris gets her 2nd podium finish, and we are going to write down the points. Flair, Callie, Iris, Nene, Kanata, Ollie, Ina, Aime, Iroha, Koyori, Botan, Roboko, Matsuri. Who else? Sora gets her first points. of the championship, Marine, Mume, and Fubuki among 17 drivers who will score. No points for Noel, no points for Gura, no points for Laplace, no points for Ame, no points for Achan, no points for Bales, nor Mio nor Aqua. Actually, we'll just fast forward to the finish. Mio, Bales, Aqua, Mio. Rene, DNF, Towa, DNF, Luna, Accident, Korone, DNF. Oh, a lot of DNFs here. Muna accidents, Subaru accident, Mel accident, and Sana DNF. Not too good, I gotta say, with how many drivers scored. And Nenechi gets 1 bonus point for pole position. I forgot about that. So instead of 50, it's 51. So Flair will move into second place in the point standings with 134. Marine third with 127, Matsuri fourth with 101, and Nenechi moves into the top 5 with 96. Subaru still leading by 66 points in the Drivers' Championship, and it's still Gen 2 and Gen 3, your top 2 in the Constructors' Championship. Gen 2 still on 349 points. Gen 3 with 291 points. And in third is, I believe, Gen 1 with 198 points. And wow, ID Gen 1 got shut out in this race. Neither drivers scored. So now they're on the bottom of the standings in the Constructors' Championship. Only Mume scored for EN Gen 2. Fun times in Cleveland again. Fun times in Cleveland again. Just right, anyway, okay. The Cleveland Grand Prix, popular race for a couple decades in kart and champ car. 2.106 miles, 3.389 kilometers, 10 turns. The toughest being turn number 1, which is almost 45 degrees. Quite flat with long, wide runways at the Burke Lakefront Airport. Well, this is going to be a fun race, and hope you all enjoy it. So, we've made it. This is the Florida race of this stream. As everyone is basically in, waiting to see who will come out and lead us through this fast high-speed circuit, which will be 23 laps. So classification is at 21. Here is Sarasvana leading the whole crowd onto the track. Both she and Sana have yet to score. After this opening turn, you just go along into this slightly curved area, and then turns 3 and 4, and then another straightaway. Go into turns 5 and 6. Mind your speed. Watch your brake usage. And then turns 7 and 8. Actually, this is turn. Is this turn 7 8 or I don't know. If you want to go into pit lane, you go straight. Otherwise, you have to go around a couple more turns, and then the start-finish line isn't apparent. Instead, you have a couple of traffic cones to mark the start-finish line. A really fast circuit. Let's see who will end up surviving this ordeal. That is airport runway motorsport racing. Grid. Again, Fauna fails to qualify. It's always the cars we follow along in the track overview that fail to qualify. So I'll make that 4 races in a row that Fauna has failed to qualify in this series. And Subaru DNFs for the first time in this series. So after 2 highly exceptional races, we have 2 complete wipeouts for that ducky. Shameful. The Ame-Sami ship is overrated. Mind my French. At pole is Tsunamaki Watame of Gen 4, the Uber Sheep team. And Flair gets on the front row. Mel and Sana make up row number 2. Mume and Rene complete row 3. And then we have Crony, Shion, and Callie. Achan, Corona, and Chloe. Yofi, Marine, Anya. Matsuri, Luna, and Louie. Sora, Iroha, and Miko. Azuki, Muna, and Noel. By the way, Azuki, this is her last race. This is her last series as a solo driver. For Series 7, she'll go back to being in the Gen 0 team. Aqua, Iris, and Koyori. Choco, Mio, and Lammy. Choco, Mio, Lammy. Ayame, Nene, and Okayu. Hachima, Ame, and Gura. And we are set to go here for 23 laps at the Burke Lakefront Airport. As a reminder, don't forget the points table in the description. See how your favorite Hololive member is doing, and also also in the description is the link to the VTuber IndyCar 5th Series roster poll. Don't forget to vote for your favorite independent VTuber to make it into the 40 driver roster for the May VTuber Racing Series. So far, last I checked, we've only had 3 submissions still, but still lots of time to gather responses for the poll. Anyway, we are set to go here for round number 4 in Cleveland as we resume the music. Tsunamaki Watame and Flair in the front row as we wait for the 4 red lights to go out. It's lights out, and away we go here in Cleveland. Everyone crossing the 2 traffic cones into the tight turn number 1. The most difficult turn, the most difficult starting line. Unsurprisingly, a whole mess is made. Tires going off. Crony is a victim, I'm afraid. Oh, Koyori as well. Koyori, Mio, and Crony, and Louie, and Sana. 5 cars already off in the opening bloodshed of this race. And not too long after the race has begun, the first lap is almost complete. Tsunamaki Watame will have the lead, followed by, of all drivers, Nanashi Mume, and in P3, Murasaki Shion, as a lot of drivers will have to go into pit lane due to this ridiculous opening turn. 5 drivers down: Louie, Crony, Mio, Koyori, Sana. Oh, look at how things are early on. And the mess continues as the last few drivers try to get along into this turn number 1. Here comes Nanashi Mume. Oh, makes a mistake. Has a chance to go into the lead again. And just hardest of pushes, she will take the lead. Nanashi Mume, Tsunamaki Watame, and Murasaki Shion. Those are 2 very quick opening laps. Shion jumps into the P2. Oh, Mel, misguided attempts to get back in onto the track. Watame drops to 3rd. Already some exciting things happening early on in this race. Mel, Sora, Flair, Matsuri. Behind by 1 lap. Sonalui, Koroni, Mio and Koyori. Again Mio has to crash out. That's 3 of the 4 races in which Mio has crashed. Why does Mio keep crashing? What is up with her early on in this series? It's still Mume, Shion, and Watame. Mel is a definite non-factor here. Oh, can you believe it? Matsuri and Flair are behind by 2 laps now. Oh, Iroha just can't get in the hang of things here. We're just scanning through the rest of the grid. Oh, Nanashimume suddenly finding a brain here. Ocean Marina's 4th EOP is P5. Oh, Watame is just behind Mume. But Mume tries to keep her distance. Nothing doing on these 2 turns. A mistake by Shion causes her to lose 1 spot in the race. Marine goes up to 3. Still Mume and Watame. So far, we've lost 5 drivers in this race, and sadly, Koyori is one of them. Morikaipi moves into 5th. It's single file racing at the moment. Still remains P3. This is a really fast race. We've already completed 6 laps. Mume still leads. Watame behind by 0.826. Marine a distant 3rd. Behind the top 2. Have a look at the overhead view. Wide shot of this really fun course, this really fun airport circuit. Nanashi Mume of EN Gen 2. Very good start for her to this race. .701 is her lead over Watame, while Mel is in the way. And unfortunately for Nenachi, she just can't handle the high speed here, and she'll get off with a DNF. Matsuri, Flair, Muna, and Gura both 2 laps behind. But the But the buffer is 2 laps here in this race, so you can be 2 laps behind and still get classified. But if you're 3 or more, then that's terrible. Mume, Watame, and Marine. As we scan through the others here. Drivers going single file for the time being. Trying not to be too risky. $14 to go. And Meme's lead is still a bit too great. Rene makes a slight boo-boo on turn 1. .005 for Mume. She sure likes flying along on this circuit. The fun times former champ car and kart circuits. Being driven on by Hololive members racing with F1 style vehicles. As you have a view of some of the drivers trying to handle cornering on high speeds. Almost at the halfway point of this 4th round. Nanashi Mume still very good here. Still no change to top 3, but the race for 5th is race for 4th is tight between Rene, Shion, and Sora. Race for 5th between Rene, Shion, and Sora, I should say, as Callie has a firm grip on P4. Still the 30 drivers on this circuit. In the chat, I see someone definitely rooting for Meme to get her first race win. And so far, it's been smooth sailing for Meme. But she's gotta watch out for Oozora Mel just behind her. She might end up Mel might end up being a big obstacle. Meme just lets Mel pass by. However, Meme can't get too comfortable. Watame has gone closer now to Mume. What was almost a 5-second lead has now been reduced to within 1 second, and Watame is on the move. But Mume still remains ahead of Watame. Mume is trying to keep her distance. Nanashi Mume will still remain in the lead for now, with 9 to go, but for how much longer is anyone's guess. 0.520 for Meme. Close tight battle between Mume and Watame in this race. Going around the last couple turns. 8 to go. Watame still hasn't found an opportunity to overtake. A mistake by Mume could give Watame a chance. Maybe a bit of an oversteer. As you know, these cars, the tires on these cars, probably don't have much good grip. So a slight oversteer issue might prove costly, and has for many a Hololive driver in these FH races. Watame is just behind Mume with 7 to go. Watame is coming. Will she be making some dark magic here? Will Mume have herself a moment of amnesia with not many laps left here? We'll just see what happens. It has been Mume's race the whole entire time. After the opening bloodshed in which 5 drivers crashed out in turn number 1, and a 6th driver going out with an accident on lap number 5, it has been actually a clean race, interestingly enough. We're on track for 30 drivers scoring. $18 down, 5 to go. Mume has developed a bit more distance since that last lap. Rene P5, Cali P4, Marine P3. Nanashi Mume wants to join Bells and Sana among the race winners in her team. And it's looking pretty good as far as I can tell.
Breaking down the chunks, I need your beam. Diving into your heart, I love for treating myself to you to
1.253 at the moment for Meme, as we haven't found much in the way of overtaking here. Three to go, 1 lap away from classification. For many of these drivers, bit of a hiccup by Watame. That'll still allow Mume to remain over 1 second ahead. And I thought we almost have a man down. Oh, Muna playing an obstacle now for Mume, and for that matter for Watame as well. Well, at least Mume will get points. Penultimate lap of this round number 4. Unfortunately for Muna, this attempt at being a hero would prove costly for her, as she's 3 behind. And now Mume will let Muna pass by. I don't know if that's a good move. Look at that. Watame is speeding up, trying to speed up. Oh, she's very close to Mume, but it's the long straightaway. In the way of things, 1 to go. Watame is within a half second of Mume. And Marine is also close. This may be a tough final lap for Meme. Should she want to win, one slight mistake could prove costly. She's got to have a clean lap the rest of the way. Looking good for her. Goes clear of the wall. And just 2 tight turns away, and she's gonna do it. And Nanashi Mume has done it. She gets her first Formula Holo race win. She is your winner at Cleveland. That's gonna be very fun times for her indeed. Nanashi Mume has found herself a brain. Big brain tactics she has led for just about the whole entire race. And she gets the 100 points. Watame will get 76 due to her pole position start. We have ourselves a first-time race winner in this series, and Mume joins others in the Race Win Club. Congratulations, Meme. Finally tasting victory here in Cleveland. We're just waiting for Muna to finish. Should she finish, she'll get 1 point for her efforts, because classification is 2 laps. She's just slowly crawling her way, and this race is over. And we'll halt the music. Halt the music. Your top 3 here are Mume, Watame, and the Marine. As we shall add in the points. We have a full set of 30 drivers scoring. Anyway, got the top 12 done. I gotta be really quick because the IndyCar race is about to begin momentarily. Flair, Gura, Ayame, and Muna all get on the board. Nenachi, Sana, Louis, Crony, Mio, and sadly, Koyori all get marked as accidents. You hate to see it. Koyori, another 36th place finish. And let's lock in the points. We'll see how the championships are affected. Bonus point for Watanabe. Mume's first podium finish, and it's a race win. Watanabe's second place here, and Marine now has herself 8 podium finishes. That's the new high mark for drivers when it comes to a number of podium finishes. Handful of drivers with 7, but it's Marine who now has 8. And with her third place finish, Hosho Marine moves into P2 with 187 points, 13 behind Subaru. Disastrous day for Subaru, failing to score in both races today after a splendid start to the series. And what was a 95-point lead is now a 13-point lead. Calliope Mori and Mume are now at 142 each, but Mume will have the tiebreaker, moves up to third in the standings with her race win as compared to Callie's best finish of second. Shiranori Flair rounds out the top 5 with 138. And Gen 2 is still leading the Constructors' Championship with 395 points. Gen 3, 369. And third in the Constructors' Championship should be EN Gen 1 with 242. Yes. Yes, that sounds just about right. Anyway, let's wrap up for today. Let's bring in Nana Shimume's car. There she is. Your race winner here at Cleveland as we wrap up the first weekend of this 6th series. We will be back next Saturday at the usual time. We are racing at TT Circuit Assen in the Netherlands, followed by an endurance race on the really long, twisty and windy Rattlesnake Point in Canada. Those are your next 2 rounds, 11 a.m. Eastern, next Saturday. Be sure to tune in as we continue the driving days of Formula Holo's 6th series. Anyway, that's going to do it. The IndyCar race at St. Petersburg is about to begin, and can't wait for the start of the new season of the Real Life IndyCar series. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget the IndyCar poll, the VTuber IndyCar 5th Series roster poll. That's in the description of the video if you haven't looked into that yet, if you haven't made your submission yet. And thank you so much for watching. Have a great rest of your day, and hope to see you again on Saturday for more Formula Holo action. Actually, now that you mentioned it, I may do a stream tonight. For rounds 3 to 4 or 3 to 5 in the Nichi-Sanji Nichi-Car Road Series. So I might see you later tonight for that stream. But if you're interested, if you're only interested in FH, then I'll see you again on Saturday for more action in the 6th series. Anyway, enough rambling. I'll hope to see you later for more VTuber racing. Take care, and bye-bye for now. Otsadag.